Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Steve, and I'd like to talk to you today about three habits that can start where you can start saving money instantly. Um, Everybody wants to save money. I mean, it's not a big, secret. But how many of us can actually do it? Per se, everybody's like, "Oh, I got a little bit of money in the bank," or "Hey, I'm trying to save, but it's hard. I live paycheck to paycheck, and I don't have nothing to save. I don't have anything that I can really put in the bank." You know, to a great extent, anybody can save. If you have a dollar, you can save 3 cents. I mean, it sounds stupid, but I mean, it all comes down to your mindset, and it also comes down to you budgeting yourself. So, I want to get into the three things that I personally have done to save money, and to me, they're big. So I figured I would share it with you, the audience. So, we'll jump into it. The first thing that I did to instantly start saving money is I restricted the daily use of my debit card and credit cards, mainly the debit card because you would use that more along the line of getting everyday things. One of my things that was killing me financially was going to gas stations in the morning. You stop to fill up your gas tank on the way to work, and you're hungry, and every day you're hungry for something else. You might get some coffee, or you might get chips or whatever you know it is that you like, and that adds up. It adds up a lot. You'll be surprised, like, if you look at how many times you use your debit card in a day, because nobody really likes to carry cash nowadays. From my perspective, from what I've seen, well, at least people around where I live, you never really see cash like that. Yeah, man, the debit card, giving the debit card out, it's so easy to have a plastic piece of material in your hand and charge it. Just like with credit cards, you can charge it because you don't see the money actually leaving your hand. And things add up. And they can add up on you quick. You can get in the bind fast. And you won't know until you look at your statements, or sometimes it'll hit you and you're like, man, what happened? I only went to a gas station once, or I only went in this store one time, or and things add up. They add up really, really quick. I'll give you an example with me. I got paid from a job one time, and I don't want to get too specific amount, but I wound up spending 40% of the income, the profit proceeds from the job, before I even got to the house. Making stops. You get a little bit of money, you're like, oh man, and then you start thinking like, boom, just start getting stuff. Our mind is wired to consume. So, you have to put the reins on that sometimes. Another thing with the use of the debit card, something that works for me with using the debit card is I'll pull it out for something necessary, but I mean, something I want, I just refrain from it. Like, I don't even use it. So I might go to pull out $20 and make myself act like that's my last $20 that I'll have. That $20 has to last the whole day. So anything I need to get that is not job related, or not something, I might use that to eat, or if I see something that has to be within that budget. Because everybody has to budget, whether they like it or not, and whether it's directly or indirectly. Because when you don't have no money, you budgeting right there. You know what I mean? Because you don't have nothing. And another thing that's funny, it's just weird how life is. You ever notice that when you don't have no money and payday's coming up, before payday comes, it could be a day or two before payday. Before it comes, and like you might be flat broke, or right near the end of like your last little bit of change or whatever. And everything you want, you can't afford, but you're hungry for everything, especially with food. Oh man, that looks good over there. Man, I want that. Man, when I get paid, I'm gonna get that. Or man, I got a taste for this. I got a taste for that. Soon as you get your money, you don't even think about it no more. That's weird. That sparked me to make this video. Like, when you don't have nothing, you want everything. Then when you have everything, you picky about the little bit of stuff you get, or you have confusion. It's like confusion. When you have money, it's like you don't know what to buy or what to. This is something I just thought about. The second thing is, you can start tracking your spending. Start keeping receipts. That goes along with what I said with the debit card. Like, that's when I found out. I started looking at my thing like, man, I'm spending a lot of money on nothing. You'll be surprised at how you can clean up, yourself financially by keeping your receipts, and at the end of the day, just going home and, calculating where your money went and was it worth, was the things you want necessities, or were they just basic wants? Along the line with the receipts, when you want to be in a position to where you're not stressed for cash and you're not stressed financially, basically, whether you like it or not, never anybody tell you that means you well. You have to keep track of your spending. You have to. That's a necessity. You have to keep track of it. Along the lines with that, if you see how much money we as people, or you, spend on goofy stuff, a lot of times it outweighs the stuff that is vital to you. So what does that tell you? That tell you we buy a lot of stuff that's not even worth, it's more on an impulse. Or it may be, because it sounded good at the time. Or it could be a split second thought in your memory. You could be walking through a store and see something, oh, I could use that, and because you have the money, you get it. But when you run out of money, you say to yourself, you look back, and you're like, this could have waited, Another thing that this goes along with what I just was talking about is the want versus need dynamic. You have to separate your wants from your needs, and a lot of times that will really, really go a long way with helping you save money. I mean, if people could master that, like right now, your financial situation would have changed yesterday. I mean, I battle with that still. Everybody does. We human beings, and there's a lot of things out here that are flashed in front of your eyes all day. Whether you're on the phone or you're on television, you're always presented with an opportunity to buy something. And it's always going to be there. We live in America. It's a capitalistic state. Capitalistic country. It's opportunities here. But, you have to differentiate what's helping you when you buy it and what's hurting you. Like me, I look at it like this. If I buy something, if I'm not going to be using it just as often as I am, well, let me rephrase that. If I buy something, right, that I think is of value, is it helping me make money, or is it helping me, be a better person? Will I be just excited about this product or thing that I'm buying right now, a year from now, a month from now, 6 months from now? Will I still be using it as frequently as I think I'm going to do before I make this purchase? If the answer is no, it's not needed. Because you're going to have buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse is? Buyer's remorse is when you buy something and you're like, a little bit of time passed and you realize it wasn't a good investment for you, and now you regret buying it because it was an impulse. But those are 3 things I wanted to talk about today. Managing you know, your debit card, the use of your debit card, separating your wants from your needs, and, you know, just keeping track of your receipts and spending. And if you do that, I can guarantee you that you'll see a difference in your spending habits. You'll see a difference in your bank account, and you'll see a difference in how you feel about money. But that's me signing off for now. I got some kids coming up on me. But as always, man, I appreciate you spending the time. Thanks for watching my video. Hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, man.